Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're pulling back the curtain on Metallicus. Specifically, we're looking at how their strategic vendor integrations are, well, forging this powerful bridge, between cutting-edge blockchain tech and the bedrock of traditional finance.
Right.
Our mission for this deep dive is really to unpack exactly how this company is making these, well, significant strides in this sort of intricate dance of convergence.
And that dance, I think that's precisely why this is so timely for you, the listener, understanding these integrations. It isn't just about following tech trends.
Right.
It's about seeing how digital assets and traditional finance are genuinely merging, creating efficiencies, opportunities that could really reshape your financial interactions.
Yeah, everything from payments to how institutions handle assets.
Exactly. It's a fundamental shift happening, well, right now.
Absolutely. And I'm particularly excited about the sources we've pulled together for this deep dive.
Yeah.
We've got, well, basically everything. Official announcements, some in-depth news articles, and even a very recent YouTube video. It gives us this really comprehensive, almost real-time view of Metallicus's strategic moves.
That's great. A good mix.
So, yeah, instead of just dipping our toes in, let's dive head first and see what genuinely stands out here.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's kick things off with what, well, it appears to be a truly pivotal development. Metallicus's connection with the U.S. Federal Reserve's FedNow instant payments platform.
Right, FedNow.
So for those maybe less familiar, my understanding is FedNow is the Federal Reserve's big initiative, right?
Yeah.
Launched to enable instant clearing and settlement of payments, basically speeding up transactions across the traditional financial system.
Yeah.
But where does a blockchain native company like Metallicus fit into something, well, so established, so traditional as the Fed system?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. And it really gets to the heart of this deep dive. So FedNow officially launched, July 2023. And since then, we've seen thousands of financial institutions, dozens of service providers jumping on board.
Yeah.
But what's truly remarkable here isn't just that Metallicus joined, but how quickly they became a certified player.
Certified. What does that entail exactly?
Well, being certified for FedNow means they've met these really stringent operational and security standards set by the Fed.
Okay. High bar then.
Definitely. And for a blockchain company, that's not just, an achievement. It's a huge stamp of legitimacy and interoperability with the highest levels of traditional finance.
Right.
It signals they're ready for this future where instant payments aren't just for banks, but also for, blockchain-enabled services.
And their specific achievement here is pretty detailed, which makes it even more impressive, I think. Metallicus announced that by October 22, 2024, they had completed all the customer testing and certification needed to support live transactions on FedNow.
Live transactions. Yeah.
That's not just like a theoretical link. That's fully operational. But, beyond just being ready for action, what kind of challenges do you think Metallicus faced getting that certification, especially being blockchain native in a system built for traditional banking?
Oh, that's a critical point to think about. For a blockchain native company, getting FedNow certified for live transactions, that involves overcoming some pretty unique hurdles.
Like what?
Well, first, there's the technical integration, right? Adapting distributed ledger tech to talk seamlessly with a centralized real-time system like FedNow, that takes some sophisticated engineering.
I bet.
Then there's the whole regulatory and compliance side. Navigating the really rigorous standards for security, data privacy, AML, anti-money laundering that the Fed demands.
Yeah.
That's a massive task for any financial institution, let alone one built on, a totally new paradigm. Metallicus had to prove they could meet, maybe even exceed these expectations.
So proving their blockchain infrastructure is robust, secure, and compliant within that traditional framework.
Yeah, that's the key.
The significance of that level of integration, then, it can't really be overstated.
No.
Our sources highlight that Metallicus became the only blockchain native provider certified for not just sending payments,
Right.
but also receiving them and handling liquidity transfers on FedNow. That's not just a basic connection, is it?
Yeah.
It sounds, well, deeper, more multifaceted.
Exactly. This is where the deep in our deep dive really comes in. Being the only blockchain native provider certified for send, receive, and liquidity.
Yeah.
It's not just connecting, it's being a fully functional participant.
Okay. Explain the liquidity part a bit more. Why is that so crucial?
Right. So think of it this way. Liquidity transfers are absolutely vital for managing cash flows, ensuring funds are where they need to be when they're needed. For Metallicus to be certified for this means they've essentially built a bridge A bridge allowing blockchain-based assets or value represented there to flow in and out of the traditional FedNow system with like unprecedented agility. It fundamentally changes how you can think about moving value. It means, your future digital payments could clear with the speed of traditional bank transfer.
But with blockchain's benefits.
Exactly. Enhanced security, auditability, potentially lower costs. It signals this foundational shift where blockchain isn't just running parallel anymore.
Right, it's interwoven.
Truly interwoven, offering this new layer of efficiency, transparency. It's big.
It's incredible how quickly they've moved and how deeply they've embedded themselves. And like we said, this isn't old news. A YouTube video, liquidity management, that's crucial.
That is a critical differentiator, isn't it? Because we've seen others try to bridge this gap, but maybe just for sending or receiving.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Getting certified for liquidity management transfers, well, that signals a much deeper level of integration. And frankly, trust. It suggests they've met some pretty stringent requirements just from July 23, 2025.
Very recent.
Further highlights these major milestones. It really emphasizes the ongoing relevance, for you and the evolving financial landscape. It's a testament to the continuous evolution here.
Absolutely. Things move fast.
Okay, so beyond just hooking into these instant payment rails like FedNow, Metallicus is also weaving blockchain into the core financial infrastructure, integrating with other major players in the traditional payment space. So if FedNow is the new Express Lane, how is Metallicus building like the on-ramps and off-ramps directly into the existing financial highways with partners like Fiserv and Jack Henry?
That's a perfect analogy, actually. While FedNow provides that instant clearing, partners like Fiserv and Jack Henry, they provide the software backbone.
Right, the systems banks actually use.
Exactly. Thousands of banks, financial institutions use them every single day to manage accounts, process transactions, handle customer data. So this really shows Metallicus isn't just building, standalone parallel systems for blockchain.
No, they're embedding it.
Deeply embedding their technology into the existing financial fabric. If we connect this to the bigger picture, these integrations are all about expanding the reach, the utility, and ultimately the adoption of metal blockchain.
By making it accessible within those existing systems.
Precisely. Meeting traditional finance where it lives, making blockchain this invisible yet powerful enhancement.
Okay, let's talk Fiserv first. Sources say Fiserv, giant in fintech, is being integrated directly into Metal Blockchain's Layer 0 platform. Can you quickly clarify what Layer 0 platform means here?
Sure. Think of blockchain like a multi-layered cake. Layer 1 is the core blockchain itself, like Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? Handling transactions.
Okay.
Layer 2s are built on top, usually for scaling.
Right.
A Layer 0 platform, though, is like the foundational infrastructure underneath. It supports multiple blockchains and lets them interoperate, talk to each other at a fundamental level.
The bedrock.
Yeah, the bedrock. It lets different networks communicate, share data securely, efficiently. So by integrating a Fiserv into Metal Blockchain's Layer 0, Metallicus isn't just adding a feature.
Goes deeper.
It's a deep protocol-level connection. This means that traditional credit card and ACH payments, the electronic transfers for direct deposit, bill pay.
Yeah, everyday stuff.
Can now flow directly into and out of the Metal Blockchain ecosystem. It bridges that gap, making it much easier for you to use fiat currency to interact with digital assets and vice versa.
Without needing clunky manual conversion.
Exactly. Much smoother.
And our sources say this Fiserv integration is set to launch later in the year. That timing's important, right? It shows it's active, happening soon. How significant is this for just the practicality of using Metal Blockchain day to day?
Oh, it's incredibly significant. It means seamlessness. Fiserv processes, billions of transactions every year for banks all over the world.
Wow.
By embedding their capabilities at Layer 0, Metallicus is making Metal Blockchain inherently compatible with this vast existing financial network.
So banks don't have to rip and replace.
Exactly. It's not about asking institutions to rip out their current systems. It's about enhancing what they already have. For you, this translates to faster, maybe lower cost transactions, fewer friction points moving between traditional and digital assets.
So like funding a wallet directly via ACH.
Yeah, imagine easily funding your blockchain wallet directly from your bank via ACH. Or maybe even using a crypto-backed card anywhere credit cards are accepted, all powered by this underlying integration. It really accelerates the utility of Metal Blockchain way beyond just, niche crypto folks.
Okay. And staying on that core infrastructure theme, let's look at Jack Henry. Metallicus joined the Jack Henry Vendor Integration Program, integrating Metal blockchain with Jack Henry's SilverLake core system. How are they doing that? And what's the significance of using Jack Henry's JXChange service-based interface for this?
Right. This is another massive step toward mainstream adoption, especially since Jack Henry's SilverLake system is, well, it's widely used by community banks and credit unions across the U.S.
Okay, so reaching smaller institutions too.
Definitely. And the key here is JXChange. It's Jack Henry's service-based interface. Think of it like a universal translator.
Okay.
It lets approved third-party vendors like Metallicus and even banks themselves securely access core data and business rules within the SilverLake system.
So Metal blockchain isn't just sitting next to SilverLake.
No, it's directly interoperating with it, which is profound because it enables more than just basic transactions. It means the rich data, the analytical power of blockchain, can be applied to traditional banking operations.
Like what kind of operations?
Well, imagine your bank's fraud detection or AML systems getting this real-time blockchain-powered boost, allowing for, more precise monitoring, quicker identification of suspicious activity.
That sounds incredibly useful.
And what's really impactful here is that this integration is already live for SilverLake customers.
Already live. So it's making an impact right now.
Exactly, enhancing back-end security and efficiency for countless financial institutions as we speak.
Okay, we've talked about these big infrastructure plays, FedNow, Fiserv, Jack Henry. But how does Metallicus actually get this cutting-edge tech into the hands of, well, everyday people?
Yeah, that's the next piece.
It seems a strategy for wider adoption, specifically targeting credit unions, is, well, it's fascinating and incredibly smart, I think. This isn't just about big banks anymore. It's about bringing blockchain to a more localized, community-focused level.
You've absolutely hit on a crucial point there. While those big integrations lay the pipes for institutional adoption, credit unions, they provide the direct conduit to millions of consumers.
People who already have trusted relationships.
Exactly. Established, trusted financial relationships. Credit unions are member-owned, often community-focused, usually have a strong emphasis on service and innovation for their members.
Right.
So this raises that important question, how do you make blockchain more accessible, more relevant to a wider population, beyond the tech-savvy early adopters?
And credit unions are the answer.
Well, they're a fantastic answer. With their member-first approach, their huge existing user base. They provide this direct, familiar entry point for mainstream consumers.
So people can engage with digital assets, blockchain services, without needing to navigate some complex new platform.
Precisely. Less intimidating.
And they've made some really significant moves here, starting with the December 2024 acquisition of Bonifii.
Right, Bonifii.
For context, Bonifii is a credit union service organization, a CUSO, and it has established ties to over 70 credit unions. What makes this acquisition so, well, groundbreaking?
Well, it was truly groundbreaking because it established the first blockchain-backed CUSO.
The first, okay.
Yeah. A CUSO, basically, is an organization that provides services to credit unions, often owned by those credit unions. So by acquiring Bonifii, Metallicus didn't just get a partnership.
Oh, they got ownership.
They acquired an ownership stake and, maybe more importantly, this direct established channel into a network of over 70 credit unions.
Wow.
This isn't just enabling a few new features, it's this foundational step. It directly allows them to orient their full suite of blockchain solutions into an existing trusted financial network.
It accelerates adoption by building on that existing trust and infrastructure.
Exactly. It lets Metallicus essentially plug in their advanced capabilities directly where consumers already bank.
So as a direct result, Metallicus can now offer its full-stack digital asset suite directly to those 70-plus credit unions.
Yeah.
And we're talking a comprehensive suite here. Things like the WebAuth wallet, Metal Pay, self-custody wallets,
fiat on-off ramps,
stablecoins, even smart contracts.
Yeah.
What does this deep integration mean for the average credit union member?
It means significantly deepened and simplified access to advanced blockchain tools. Imagine, instead of needing to go to some separate, maybe intimidating crypto exchange.
Yeah.
Your local credit union could offer you a secure WebAuth wallet. Basically, a user-friendly digital ID and wallet right within their existing online banking portal.
Seamless.
Yeah. You could easily use Metal Pay for digital asset transactions, or maybe access self-custody wallets if you want more control. The fiat on-off ramps mean effortless conversion between traditional money and digital assets right through your credit union.
And stablecoins and smart contracts, what do they enable?
Well, they open up possibilities for things like on-chain identity solutions, maybe more efficient loans, even loyalty programs using blockchain's power. It's like getting this digital financial toolkit.
And a direct line to cutting-edge services.
All from a financial partner you already trust. It makes these innovations much less daunting for the average person.
And they didn't start with Bonifii, did they? Metallicus also partnered with Payfinia, another CUSO,
Right.
to enable embedded instant payments plus cryptocurrency services for credit union members nationwide. They're really casting a wide net here.
Absolutely. This shows a multi-pronged, very strategic approach. The Payfinia partnership expands their reach even further, enables a broader range of credit unions to offer not just instant payments, but also access to crypto services directly.
Again, making that leap less intimidating.
Definitely. And to sort of cement their commitment, Metallicus also launched a stablecoin pilot program specifically for credit unions.
Okay, a pilot program.
Yeah, letting credit unions experiment with offering stablecoins, those digital currencies pegged to fiat in a controlled way. Maybe exploring use cases for instant, low-cost transfers, domestic or international.
And there's more, right? The MDDC Credit Union Association Partnership.
That's right. They partnered with the MDDC Credit Union Association to incubate tech. Things like on-chain identity, advanced fraud prevention tools, real-time services through what they call the Blockchain Innovation Program.
Not just offering services, it's co-developing solutions.
Exactly. Actively developing new solutions with credit unions, making sure these innovations fit their needs, and by extension, their members' needs. It's a really holistic strategy for deep, sustainable integration and, well, long-term relevance for the whole credit union sector.
Wow, okay. What a journey we've been on today. From ensuring instant payments with the Fed's FedNow to deeply embedding blockchain into core banking systems via Fiserv and Jack Henry. And then this incredibly smart strategy for widespread credit union adoption through Bonifii, Payfinia, those programs.
Yeah, covering all the bases.
It's really clear that Metallicus is creating this robust, multifaceted bridge, isn't it, between the decentralized world of blockchain and traditional finance. So stepping back, what's the fundamental shift we're seeing here? What does this all mean for you, the listener?
Well, what we're witnessing is this systematic, comprehensive strategy to make blockchain not just, a parallel financial system, but an integral part of our existing one.
Right.
Metallicus isn't just tinkering around the edges. They're becoming a certified FedNow provider, embedding crucial traditional payment and core banking functions directly into Metal blockchain, and really accelerating blockchain adoption in credit unions through smart acquisitions, key partnerships, targeted innovation programs.
It's not just features, it's foundational enhancement.
Exactly. Enhancing the speed, the security, the accessibility of financial services by weaving blockchain into basically every layer of the financial system. For you, it means a future where your financial interactions could be faster, more transparent, more secure.
Often without even realizing blockchain is there.
Potentially, yeah, like an engine running smoothly under the hood.
Indeed. It really paints a picture of a truly converged financial future. Imagine a world where your local credit union, the same one you've trusted for years, offers instant, secure, blockchain-backed services, maybe even stablecoins for immediate transfers, just as seamlessly as swiping a debit card today. It leads to a final thought, I guess. What new financial innovations, or maybe challenges too, do you think will emerge when blockchain becomes this deeply interwoven into our everyday financial lives?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely something to ponder as we watch this space continue to evolve so rapidly.